I'm Taaron.
My name is Haley.
And Casspian is our sweet, sweet boy. February 18th, he was born early. But he's a small little guy and with the cutest little face and T-Rex little arms. He was born with Cornelia-de-Lange syndrome. So it's like a 1 in 10,000 births type of thing. So very rare type of thing. And we loved him. We had him for 112 days until he passed away. We wanted to be with Jesus. And
you mentioned to me that y'all have programs for lost babies, and I was like, okay. Kind of a shocker, because I was coming in here just to get price checks on rocks and statues and end up having a long conversation about programs. And so yeah, that we started talking, and I remember it was about a week out, and you invited me over to the first Glorybaby program, and I was like, we'll see about it, we'll see. Because I was still fresh. It was only 2 months after, and I was nervous about sharing that story, and but I'm glad I did. I'm glad I did chose that route and doing Glorybabies, because it has helped a lot. It has helped. It just shows you a different light of how to handle grief of your baby.
I think it's one of those things where you don't know you need it until you kind of are in it. There's a lot of stuff that me and Haley were carrying that we didn't realize we were carrying, and something that has really helped me with coming to Glorybabies is that it's helped me to kind of define what I'm going through. I give it a name, and that way it could be addressed and dealt with. And I think being with other people that are working through the same thing, that's the biggest thing. That's helped me out, because one thing that Jerry said, most people who have lost loved ones that are older are grieving the loss of what was, but for us, we're grieving the loss of what could have been. And that's kind of stuck with me ever since he said that. Because it helped me, when I'm struggling, I'm like, oh, I'm grieving what could have been. What can I do, And
going to Rainbow Baby has, I can't even express really the words, but it has shown me that you can still balance your emotions out from your grief to your Rainbow Baby. I feel like I have a second chance. And I didn't feel like that if it wasn't for Rainbow Babies. Accepting my pregnancy, helping me embrace and enjoy this pregnancy journey, and have something to look forward to. It's given me kind of a newer hope into raising this son of mine that God has blessed me with, and I feel like I have a second chance. And I didn't feel like that if it wasn't for Rainbow Babies. I was going down a dark hole and everything, and then doing Rainbow Babies has really brought the sunshine to it. And I mean, I wouldn't have probably felt this way if it wasn't for Rainbow Baby program. It has definitely been a lifesaver, for sure. It is amazing to, I think that's another thing too about having the Rainbow Baby program, is that you're not alone. You see people, you're looking at them, you're having a conversation with them, and they all have similar backgrounds, and they understand your pain. And you don't feel embarrassed about sharing anything, because there's no judging. You don't feel no judging here. It's just, you can be yourself, and you can say what you want to say. You can cry, you can look like a baby, whatever you want to do, and they will just encourage you and, pat you on your back and, say we're here for you, or we understand. And that's, to hear those words, we understand, we got you, or all that, it's really okay, it feels like a home away from home. It really does.
With Rainbow Babies, it gives us a place to celebrate, Yeah. There are some spaces in our life where we're not, it feels like, not that we aren't, but it feels like we're not allowed to celebrate the coming of our second son, and there are some looks like, why aren't you grieving, the other one that you lost? But here in this space, with the other mothers here, it gives us a place to kind of like, hey, I'm going to celebrate my son. I'm talking about the sonograms that we've had and update you guys on what's happening and maybe see who's going to have the baby first. That's the cool thing, is that community for us.